Welcome back. Always love these segments because with us again today, we're going to give you another update on the progress with Service Dogs for America.
And today we welcome back Jenny, and we have Connie and Danny Boy from Project to Heal. Okay, it's just Danny, but I am loving Danny today. Thank you, ladies, so much for coming back in today. It's so much fun. Now, this pup, we showed the pictures of him when he was just teeny, and now how old is Danny?
Danny is 7 months old.
So that's why you're going to be wrangling him a little bit here. Okay, so let's start on that note, why it's important for dog handlers, trainers to be aware of the different development stages of a puppy.
Okay, so Danny is 7 months, like we said, and between 6 and 12 months, they are in adolescence. So just like a human adolescent, they kind of go crazy and forget everything they once knew. And so that's where we are right now. So I'll try and have him do a couple of things for you.
Yeah.
And this is what he's learned as a younger dog. But like I said, when they become adolescents, they kind of want to do their own thing. Danny, here. Let's go. That's it, Danny. Good boy. Danny, sit. Look at me. That's it. Good boy.
So whenever you're training dogs, it's important to know what stage of development they're in. Just like with tiny humans, there are things that happen at regular stages that happened with dogs too. So there's a period in which they jump more or they bite more, or and they're not really biting, but they're mouthing. Yeah.
And so along with development comes management. And so be prepared for some of these things that will be happening in their developmental stages, just like with kids. So if you were going to be in church for an hour, you'd probably bring something along for your baby to keep your baby kind of quiet, right?
Right.
Okay, so
a whole bag.
Yeah. Yeah. And if Danny wants to do something for 2 minutes, I need a whole bag. So we're always trying to be prepared and proactive, like I said.
And we've talked about this, but you start from when they're brand new puppies. Like, how young are they when they start again?
If we whelp them on campus, we start before their eyes are even open at 3 days handling. Danny, Dublin, and Billy came from Project to Heal down in North Carolina, and so we got them at about 9 weeks old. But they do all of the handling and a lot of nice socialization before we get them.
So you talk, like, because it could go a lot of different directions, but you know, a service dog, what kind of needs will he fulfill? You know, or what kind of service? You know, it could be for who he will eventually go to, his end of.
Right. So PTSD, most likely. All of our dogs are trained for that, just like Jeremiah and Ida when they were here earlier.
Yes.
We also have diabetic alert and seizure response.
So on the back it says, in training, do not pet. Why is that important?
Well, Danny is working. He's doing a job. And so if his focus is away from his person where his job is, he won't be able to effectively do his job. Just like you. If you were doing your job, you don't want somebody coming
petting
up
me right
and
now, I
petting
probably
Chris, good boy. What development stage is Chris Berg in right now? You don't want to know that. But going back to the development stages, this isn't like, you know, you have your own dog and you just bring them to, you know, your obedience class. This is a lot more high tech, but specific, scientific.
So we know he's going to be doing a job, and we know he's going to be out in public, and so we've got to get him used to as many things as we can. And I talked a bit about socialization when I was here last time. Most people don't realize how important socialization is, and it is a developmental period too. It goes up from 7 weeks up until about 16 weeks. And that is when their brain is ready to learn and ready to experience new things, just like a younger child. Birth to 3 is really important, same with these guys.
Sometimes it looks like you're faking them out, like bringing it to the treat to your mouth and then there's nothing there? How come? What does that do?
Sometimes. So he thinks he's getting something.
I mean, does it train him in some sort of way? Or?
Yeah.
Plus our hand gesture for sit is a roll up with our fingers together. And it's a lure. So when you're training dogs, dogs learn best by lure and capture. Yes. So in order to get him to lure into a set, we'll raise our fingers just above his nose far enough that his bottom has to go down, and then we capture that. So that's part of the training aspect too, but socialization and development play a huge part into that. So to answer your question, why the in training on the younger dogs, his attention span, very short.
I'm not helping the training here. Am I?
Yep,
Right.
very
I
short.
asked
So
earlier if I could play with
You
her.
just can't help with her.
Like,
He's
I don't
like
know
so
why
cute,
she's
you're
getting
like-
so excited. I'm like, oh, using that voice. That's probably worse than the petting, getting the high voice. Well, it's
So I lured him away from you there.
oh, see, I was helping you in your training. There.
Yeah, right.
Well, I love following this, the service dogs from brand new puppies to little older puppies, still a baby,
Good job,
really.
Annie.
So it's so much fun. You can go to our Facebook page, website to see some of the pictures of the puppies and this whole process. I love it at our North Dakota Today Facebook page and website as well. And we'll have you guys back on again. So see how all of the training is going. Thank you so much for coming in and letting us, letting us not help the training.
nope, it's good.
Bye, Danny.
Oh, Danny boy.